So now we talk about pre-requirements. So the first thing, I'm going to log on the configuration manager server. So this is going to be the main site server, and I have an account called SCCM admin. This account is only local admin on this box, so it's a normal user in Active Directory. So let's log on with this account. And what do we need? So if I open here the documentation, so pre-requirements for Windows Server 2012 or later. So this is a 2016 server. So we need .NET 3.5.1, .NET 4.5, RDC, and Windows ADK. So I already have downloaded those, and now let's install. The first thing I'm going to do is open the server manager. So I'm going to install step by step, so you can see exactly what is happening. So the first thing is on the manage, I'm going to add server in rows, add rows in features, sorry. And I'm going to click next until I'm going to only manage this server until we go to features. And under features here on the .NET 3.5, so I'm going to only select the first one here, that's .NET Framework 3.5, and click next. And on the confirmation, I will specify an alternative path. Basically, I'm going to browse where I have the DVD, the whole ISO of the Windows Server. So it's on the another server, so I'm browsing there, just make sure I'm typing things correctly. Windows Server 2000. Inside this folder, so it's the whole DVD. So there is sources and a folder called XXS. So I'm going to copy it and paste here. So as alternative path, I will use alternative path. I'm going to use that the full path and install. This will take, let's say, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, depends on the speed of your server, of course. And I'm just going to pause the video and be right back. So now the installation has been completed. So let's click and close. So the second one here is we need to have .NET 4.5. So with Windows Server, we have already, so if I go here, add in room features, add rows in features. If I extend into features, I have already .NET 4.6 installed, so I don't need to do anything. So we already out of the box checked this option here. Then the last one is going to be the remote differential compression. On the same features, if we scroll down, we have here RDC, or remote differential compression. Let's just select and then next and then install. This is quite quickly the installation, but again, I will pause the video and be right back. And the installation is done. Everything you actually can do, you can do via PowerShell as well. And if you want to validate if things installed, you can just go to Manage and remove rows and features. And if the feature is, for example, selected, like we see here, .NET 3.5, .NET 4.6, and RDC, it basically means the feature is installed. Of course, open Event Viewer as well to check if there is any error. Last is the ADK. So for the ADK, I already actually downloaded. So I'm going to browse here to the source files, and I have the ADK. So all the ADK we have here, all the installers are already downloaded. So I'm going to execute as administrator. So the ADK is going to be, there is a link here. We have here then the Windows 10 ADK. So I have downloaded the version 1709. So this is supported for Configuration Manager 1706, 1710, and 1802. Right now, what we are doing is we're installing a 1702, and then later on we are going to upgrade to the latest, that's going to be 1802. So then we can use the version of the ADK 1709 for Windows 10. So down here. So we have here the Windows Assessment and Employment Kit, Windows 10, version 1709 that I already said I downloaded. So the installation, I use exactly the same folder, default. If you have then a production environment, you're going to have like C, D, E, and many other drives. I just click Next. I'm not going to send any data to Microsoft, so I select No, Next. I accept the license agreement. And here on the features, I don't need all the features. I only need deployment tools, Windows PE, ICD, configuration designer, and USMT. So I'm going to remove everything else. So start from the first and everything after the USMT that we don't need. So we only need those 5 options from deployment tools until the USMT. And then let's click install. The installation can take 10-15 minutes, so I will just stop and be right back with you guys. So the ADK has been installed. Now click close. So just to check if the ADK has been installed, the easiest way would be to go to AWM Programs and see if the ADK is here, and then we have here the version of the ADK. In this case, like I said, is the 1709. The last pre-requirement, normally I say, is the logs. So we need to read logs. I recommend using the SEMtrace, of course, and we can get the SEMtrace from the Configuration Manager media. So if I browse where I extract the Configuration Manager media, under SSM Setup, Tools. Now we have here the SEMtrace. What I'm going to do is copy this to CU Windows. And I'm going to open it once just to register it as the default log viewer. So every time I open a log, now it's going to open with the SEMtrace. Thanks for watching this video. I will see you on the next one.